Okay, I'm Marilynn, and this is Roy Newman, and I'm interviewing him about Vietnam. So, where were you when the first protest happened?
I was at work and I heard the news announcement that there was a huge disturbance on the campus and that they had called in the National Guard to put it down. And during the process, they had issued live ammo to the National Guardsmen and they were somewhat of confused information during that, and they ended up shooting several of the students and killing them. So then it just became more and more of a heated situation.
Yeah. Dang. So, the next question is, did you protest against the war?
No, I did not. I can't say neutral because I'm pro-American, and I think Americans should back America in all of its endeavors and then work out the problems later on. But you can't. And right in the middle of the thing, it would be like in Pearl Harbor. You could not be against the Navy or America because you had to right then and there decide to defend your country.
Yes. What did you think when you saw disturbing images of the war on TV?
So I was moved by some of it, like the shooting of people in the streets in Hanoi and the monks pouring gas on themselves and setting themselves on fire to protest the war and everything. But I think there's a better way of doing it. And I don't think those kind of protests accomplish very much because they're almost a horror within themselves.
Yeah, that's true. How did it feel when you went to sign up for the draft?
Very good. Patriotic. I wanted to join, but they had just invoked a new law saying that if you were married and had children, you could not serve unless it became a national uh, event.
Yeah. Okay. Did you think Kennedy's assassination would do anything to help with the war, or do you think it made like the war worse?
No, the Kennedy assassination to me was it was almost a debt. It was sort of like Lincoln. It was a debt that had to be paid somewhere down the line, just like because of the Civil War. My feelings are something had to be done to sort of smooth out the lumps that were left over, and those things occur that way. And but the country and the nation was, like I said, is what Americans do. They put things behind them and jumped in and cleaned things up and went on with it.
Were you scared that the war was going to come onto American soil?
No.
No. Okay. How did you feel about America sending money to Vietnam?
Uh, I don't have a feeling one way or the other because it's sort of like you see situations even today, and when things are horrible, you need to try to step in and help as much as you can. Money, on the other hand, can be it's a monetary thing that can be used either or for the good or for the bad. So when you just send money, you're kind of leaving it up to the people you're giving it to decide where it's going to be used. In lots of cases, it's not good.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you feel about the bodies being counted to show progress? Because it was the guerrilla war, so it didn't have real charts.
Well, the body counts became a political thing. It was their way of trying to demonstrate to the American people that we were winning the war, and everybody knows we were not.
Yeah. Were you relieved when troops were sent back to America?
Oh, absolutely. It's like those were very young men, very young men, and a lot of them gave all they had.
Yeah, that's nice. Um, do you think that the war was beneficial to America? Why or why not?
No,
No?
no, I don't think any wars are beneficial. The winner never is a winner, and the loser is, you can't. It's like at the end of World War II, I mean, we literally had to shore up Japan and Germany and even Russia because you can't let it just sort of like fall into the pit. Otherwise, you'd have a world situation that would be worse than the war was.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was the last question. Thank you for letting me interview you, dude.
Okay.